Okay, just when we're ready to go.
Rolling.
Okay. Hi again, everybody. We have a new toy to try out. This is the Combi-Carrier 2, which is on loan. So let me start off by saying, please, for the love of God, don't lose this. We're going to be placing this on the first due ambulance. We're going to be keeping the regular backboard on, but we're going to be taking the metal scoop structure off in hopes that you use this whenever you have a patient that you need to use scoop structure on. As you can kind of guess, what it is basically a detachable backboard. It has two different hinges, one at the one at the top corner, one at the bottom corner. It doesn't matter which side of the head. So they're going to detach at both ends, and they will actually spread apart like this. Obviously, that bottom part will detach as well, and then we can use this basically just like a normal scoop structure. And so let me start off by saying this can also be used as just a regular backboard. So if it just leave it attached together, it is perfectly acceptable to use as a backboard. Do a standard log roll, standard C-spine stabilization, the whole bit. Just make sure you leave it put together. That being said, it can also double as a scoop structure. And what's nice about this is that, say you have a patient who has a hip injury, but you're also suspecting some sort of spinal injury. With the existing system that we have, you have to load the patients up onto a scoop structure. You have to load them onto a scoop structure and then transfer them to a normal backboard. So this way, we can just do it all in one fell swoop. It hopefully means less moving for our patient and less jostling for them, which hopefully means less pain as well. As I said, this is on trial. We haven't bought this yet. It's one of the big reasons why you can't lose it. So please be very careful about that. And we're going to give it a trial for about 2 months, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about how you like using it. So let's real quick get a little bit closer here so you guys can see how the mechanism works. We're going to lift this part up here, and that's how you detach, okay? And it works the exact same way on the bottom end, okay? And then it spring loads back into place, okay? So Josh is going to be our patient. He's a 84-year-old female with a hip injury. So first off, we're going to start by attaching it. Avery's going to help me here. We're going to attach on the bottom end as well. Okay. So again, we're basically going to place this just like we'd place a normal scoop structure. We're going to start with both on either end. We want to make sure that it's about equidistant on the patient. There's a little crevice right here for basically where the patient's head is supposed to go. So we're going to start by on either end. Ow. Okay, thanks, Josh. We want to make sure, again, that the hips are stable. We're assuming that, we'll pretend that this isn't a C-spine situation, so we won't worry about his head. But we are going to make sure that we get the legs pretty close together. This is going to be, so basically we're going to, we don't have to actually log roll the patient, but we may need to, can I get some help down here? We may need to lift up just a little bit. No, go ahead and come down here. We may need to lift up on the leg just a little bit just to get that underneath. So we're not going to do a full log roll. And we get that down. And then we're going to do the same thing on this end. We're going to go back to the other side, and we're going to flip him over. And then this will hopefully, find out where the metal is, there it is, will latch in without having to move the patient all that much. Now this is going to work the same way up top here. You will get a little bit of a pinching action, but it shouldn't be as bad as the two metal flats that come together like on a regular scoop structure. Now obviously Josh is a little bit too low, so in this case we would need to scoot him up. Follow all your same procedures at this point, a little with the backboard or with the scoop structure. So in other words, not how Avery's doing it. Now the other thing that's nice about this is, Josh, you can go ahead and get up for me.
Thank you very much.
This is a quick clip eligible board. So we can hook up regular spider traps like you would, and I think that's what we'll keep on for now. But in case you do see these in the extrication bag, These are just your quick clips, and they work pretty easily. What you'll do is, if you have a patient lying here, you'll clip up here, down here, so you'll do one across the chest here, and then one across the chest over here, and then you'll do both of these. You'll do both of these here, and these two will be straight across, okay? So these two across here, and these two will be straight here and here. There's only 4 quick, you only need 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And these quick clips do count the same as spider straps. Obviously, you will still need to do C-spine stabilization, do head blocks, take the head down. That's all going to be remaining the same. Now, as I said, I think we're going to keep the regular spider straps on, if for no other reason than because the chance of losing these things is pretty high, and I don't want to have to pay for them. As I said, First Due Ambulance is going to get a chance to test this out. I hope you guys get a chance to use them on a call. If you do, I'd appreciate it if you send me an email with some feedback, how you liked it, what you didn't like about it, what you did like about it, so on and so forth. And in 2 months, we will reevaluate. So thank you all, and thanks for watching.
I have a quick question for you, Sean.
Okay.
So I read some of the literature on it,
Of course you did.
and it said that it's radio opaque. So do we need to tell the ER that they can X-ray on it, or will they know?
They may not know. That's actually a very good point. Thank you, Roger. Like all of our backboards, it is radio opaque. There are the 2 metal sections here, but the whole idea is that should be where the patient's, here's the patient's shoulder, where it should be anyway, so it should be missing that. So you shouldn't have any issues with that. So yes, they are radio opaque just like all of our other backboards, and so just make sure that Suburban does, or wherever you end up taking the patient does know that. But you got to make sure to get these boards back. Do not leave them at the hospital.
So just to quickly clarify, these boards are not ours. They are on loan, which means that we need to be extra careful with taking them back with us from the hospital.
Yes, and I've only said that 14 times, but thank you, Josh, for letting us know again. Any other questions from Thursday crew here with us? Okay, and thanks to Thursday crew for helping us out. Thanks, guys.